Welcome to Motivation for Success, the channel dedicated to empowering you to find true happiness and fulfillment within yourself. Today, we're exploring a subject that touches all of us, the courage to let go of things, and sometimes people, that no longer help us grow. This isn't just about learning to be alone, it's about discovering the strength, joy, and purpose that come from within. Drawing from the wisdom of Denzel Washington, an actor and motivational speaker who has inspired millions, we're reminded that true happiness doesn't come from the outside, it's built from within. Washington has often spoken about the power of self-discovery and resilience, encouraging people to rely on their inner strength. By the end of this video, you'll have the insights, wisdom, and steps to start your journey toward independence and inner contentment. Let's dive in. The fear of letting go. Fear is one of the most powerful forces in our lives. It has the uncanny ability to bind us to situations that no longer serve us, whether that be a relationship, a job, or even a routine that's long lost its meaning. Many people find themselves staying in these unfulfilling situations, not out of a sense of happiness or fulfillment, but because of fear. It's a fear of the unknown, of walking away from comfort, of facing the possibility of being alone. We cling to the familiar, even when it weighs us down, because stepping away feels like too great a risk. Denzel Washington, a remarkable voice on self-reliance and personal growth, speaks to this universal challenge. He explains that fear of letting go is often rooted in our need for comfort, even when that comfort is holding us back. Think about that for a moment. Our comfort zones may seem like safe places, but often, they're nothing more than gilded cages, keeping us from discovering what lies beyond. Breaking free from this cycle demands the courage to distinguish between real happiness and the superficial comfort of the familiar. True freedom and growth start with a willingness to embrace the unknown. Letting go may feel like stepping off a cliff, but what lies on the other side is a vast landscape of possibility, growth, and self-discovery. This is the space where life begins to change, where you find out who you really are, what you're truly capable of, and what kind of joy is possible when you're no longer bound by fear. Yes, stepping into the unknown is daunting, but it's also the gateway to a life that is richer, more authentic, and filled with purpose. Don't let the comfort of the known keep you from reaching the extraordinary. Why happiness doesn't depend on others. One of the most common misconceptions about happiness is the belief that it's something we receive from others. We grow up in a society that often links happiness to external validation, the approval of friends, the admiration of a partner, or the acceptance of a social circle. This myth leads countless people to seek fulfillment in relationships or to measure their worth through the lens of others' opinions. Yet, as Denzel Washington insightfully reminds us, when you place your happiness in others' hands, you give away your power. In other words, the moment you allow others to control your sense of joy, you surrender a vital part of your own freedom. True happiness, real and lasting contentment, doesn't depend on anyone else. It's an internal journey, one that begins with the choice to look within and cultivate a sense of fulfillment that is independent of outside influence. Learning to enjoy your own company isn't just about self-sufficiency, it's an act of reclaiming control over your well-being, your peace, and ultimately, your life. Imagine a happiness that is unshakable, rooted deeply in your own values, passions, and beliefs, a joy that doesn't waver with the ups and downs of external circumstances. This is what inner contentment looks like, a state of being where you are whole and complete, exactly as you are. The beauty of this kind of happiness is that it can't be taken away. When your contentment is built from within, grounded in the person you are and the life you create for yourself, you're no longer swayed by temporary setbacks, people's opinions, or the unpredictable nature of life. Instead of constantly seeking validation or happiness outside, make the decision to build a foundation of joy within yourself. This is the bedrock of genuine, enduring fulfillment. Happiness is not a destination you reach by gathering approval or affection, it's a state of being that blossoms when you nurture and honor your true self. The power of rediscovering yourself. When we spend years pouring our energy into meeting others' needs or defining ourselves through specific roles, whether as a partner, parent, friend, or professional, it's all too easy to lose sight of our true selves. We become so deeply embedded in these identities that we start to forget who we were before they took over. Rediscovering yourself, then, is not just a luxury, it's an essential journey, a revival of the person you were always meant to be. This journey is a return to what sparks joy in you, to the things that make you feel most alive and authentic. Denzel Washington, who has spoken often about the importance of self-discovery, wisely notes, self-discovery is not about becoming someone new, it's about unveiling who you've always been. This journey isn't about transforming into someone else, it's about stripping away the layers that life has imposed on you to reveal the essence that's been there all along. Imagine rediscovering your passions, those things that light up your spirit and fill you with a sense of purpose. Whether it's painting, hiking, volunteering, or any activity that reconnects you with your inner joy, these pursuits become powerful tools for self-renewal. When you immerse yourself in what genuinely fulfills you, you begin to realize that joy and purpose are always within reach, regardless of who else is around or what others expect of you. You start to see that fulfillment isn't a gift from others, it's something you create from within. Engaging in activities that ignite your spirit does more than fill your time, it transforms your relationship with yourself. Loneliness begins to lose its grip because you're reconnecting with the part of you that feels whole, independent, and alive. By choosing to invest time and energy in what brings you joy, you empower yourself to reclaim your individuality, to honor your true identity. This journey of rediscovery is your path back to a life that feels authentic, satisfying, and truly yours. In finding yourself again, you embrace the freedom to live from a place of wholeness and joy. Surrounding yourself with positive influences. Letting go isn't simply about cutting ties with negative influences or removing yourself from toxic environments, it's also a profound act of choosing to step into a more positive, enriching space. It's about making a conscious choice to fill your life with people who lift you up, who remind you of your worth, and who encourage you to grow. Toxic relationships, those that drain your energy, erode your confidence, and limit your vision, can keep you stagnant, holding you back from the person you're meant to be. You deserve more than that. You deserve to be surrounded by people who recognize your potential, value your strengths, and push you toward becoming the best version of yourself. Denzel Washington, a steadfast advocate for self-reliance and self-worth, offers timeless advice here: who you surround yourself with shapes who you become. Choose people who remind you of your strengths, not your limitations. His words are a reminder that the company you keep has a profound influence on your mindset, your ambitions, and ultimately, your success. The people around you should be mirrors reflecting your strength, your dreams, and your resilience back to you, not shadows casting doubt over your capabilities. Take time to seek out friends and mentors who support your aspirations, who celebrate your victories, and who encourage you even when the path is challenging. These individuals are like fuel for your journey, offering wisdom and encouragement that light the way forward. Positive influences don't just provide companionship, they serve as anchors in stormy times and as catalysts for growth in moments of opportunity. Their energy, belief, and encouragement help you see your own potential more clearly. Choosing the right people to surround yourself with is an act of self-love and respect. It's an acknowledgement that your environment matters, that your spirit thrives best in a supportive, uplifting atmosphere. By surrounding yourself with those who inspire you, you create a life filled with positivity, purpose, and possibility. Letting go of toxic relationships isn't a loss, it's a gain, a stepping stone toward a future where you can flourish, backed by people who truly believe in you. Practicing self-compassion. As you embark on the journey of self-discovery, remember that kindness toward yourself is not just helpful, it's essential. Self-compassion is a powerful foundation for personal growth. It's about understanding that mistakes, setbacks, and challenges are all integral parts of the process. True self-compassion doesn't mean turning a blind eye to your faults or shortcomings. Instead, it's about acknowledging them with understanding and recognizing that they are stepping stones on the path to growth. Denzel Washington has often emphasized resilience and the importance of showing oneself the same love and patience we'd readily offer a close friend. Treat yourself with the compassion and understanding you deserve, he advises. Imagine how you would encourage a friend in difficult times, how you'd reassure them, remind them of their strengths, and help them see their worth even in moments of doubt. Now imagine extending that same level of compassion to yourself. You deserve that same grace. Celebrate your achievements, both big and small, with genuine pride. Every step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, is progress. Each small victory is a building block of resilience, a testament to your effort and growth. And when setbacks arise, respond with patience, not criticism. Growth is never linear, it's a winding path with twists, turns, and occasional pauses. But remember, as long as you're moving forward, you're on the right path. By cultivating self-compassion, you create an inner environment where your potential can thrive. This environment becomes a safe, nurturing space where you're free to explore, learn, and grow without fear of harsh self-judgment. Through kindness and patience, you build a quiet confidence, one that will support you through life's inevitable ups and downs. Embracing self-compassion allows you to become your own greatest ally, empowering you to face challenges with resilience and optimism. The journey may not always be easy, but by treating yourself with kindness, you make it a journey worth taking. Embracing the beauty of solitude. Solitude is often misunderstood, it's frequently mistaken for loneliness when, in fact, the two are worlds apart. Loneliness implies a longing for connection, an emptiness that comes from feeling disconnected. Solitude, however, is something entirely different. It's a conscious choice, an opportunity to connect more deeply with yourself and find beauty in the simplicity of life. Being alone isn't about isolation, it's about creating space for self-reflection, a time to listen to the whispers of your own heart and mind, free from the noise and demands of the outside world. Denzel Washington captures this beautifully when he says, "Solitude is the ground on which we discover our true self. In its quiet, we find clarity in purpose." In solitude, we strip away the layers of external influence, allowing ourselves to dig deeper into our thoughts, emotions, and dreams. It is in these quiet moments that we uncover the truths we might otherwise overlook, gaining a clearer perspective on who we are and what truly matters to us. Learning to enjoy your own company is an act of empowerment. It's a gift you give yourself, one that fosters independence and resilience. When you find contentment within yourself, you no longer seek validation or fulfillment from others because you've already cultivated it internally. Solitude becomes a sanctuary where you can recharge, reconnect, and realign with your core values and aspirations. In these peaceful moments, you gain a sense of balance, an inner stillness that strengthens your self-assurance. Solitude brings with it a fresh perspective, a clearer understanding of your life's direction, and a calm acceptance of who you are. It allows you to approach life with renewed purpose, grounded in the knowledge that your happiness doesn't hinge on anyone else's presence or approval. Embracing solitude isn't just about being alone, it's about discovering a peace within yourself that will support you through life's highs and lows. When you master the art of solitude, you find freedom, a freedom that allows you to stand tall in your own company, confident and content. Building relationships from a place of wholeness. When you cultivate a sense of contentment within, something remarkable begins to happen, your relationships start to transform. No longer are you searching for someone to complete you, instead, you're drawn to people who enrich and elevate the life you've already built. This shift happens because your foundation is already strong, you've developed a sense of inner fulfillment that isn't dependent on anyone else. Denzel Washington captures this idea perfectly. The healthiest relationships are not about filling gaps, they're about sharing strengths. This wholeness within you acts like a magnet, attracting healthy, balanced connections. You're no longer driven by the need to project unfulfilled desires onto others, nor are you expecting them to meet needs that can only truly be met by yourself. Instead, you're ready to give and receive love freely, without the weight of unmet expectations. You're able to engage with others in a way that's both joyful and sustainable, where each person brings their own strengths to the relationship, creating a space that's both uplifting and empowering. When you reach this place of inner contentment, the people who come into your life are there by choice, not necessity. They're a beautiful addition to your happiness, not the foundation of it. They don't complete you because you're already whole, instead, they add color, depth, and richness to an already fulfilling life. This dynamic creates relationships based on mutual respect, genuine care, and shared joy. In seeking relationships from a place of wholeness, you're free from the burden of needing others to define your worth. You give love without fear, knowing that your happiness is not tethered to anyone but yourself. This approach not only strengthens your self-respect but also attracts people who value, support, and celebrate the unique person you are. The love and companionship you share become gifts, rather than conditions for happiness, and this shift opens the door to connections that are truly meaningful, healthy, and lasting. Taking that first step toward independence. If you find yourself clinging to something that no longer supports your growth, whether it's a relationship, a habit, or even a mindset, recognize that the time to release it has come. Letting go may feel overwhelming at first, but the journey to freedom and fulfillment begins with just one small step. You don't need to overhaul your life in a single moment, instead, focus on simple, manageable actions. Maybe start by journaling to explore your thoughts and emotions, or take up a new hobby that allows you to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps spend quiet moments in reflection, gaining clarity on what truly matters to you. Denzel Washington reminds us that every journey begins with a single step. It's a reminder of the profound power in choosing to move forward, even if the steps feel small. Commit to one decision, one shift at a time, and watch as those small choices accumulate into a transformative journey. Before you know it, those seemingly minor actions will have created a path toward a life where you feel whole, content, and at peace. Understand that growth is not always easy. It requires resilience and persistence, as well as the courage to step away from what is familiar but no longer fulfilling. Yet, with each step forward, you'll feel a new strength, an emerging purpose that fills you with meaning. The reward isn't just freedom from what once held you back, it's a deeper, unshakable peace that comes from knowing you are creating a life that is fully aligned with who you are. So take that first step, however small it may feel, and embrace the journey that leads to a more authentic, empowered, and purposeful life. Trusting yourself and the journey. Learning to be happy on your own is, at its core, a journey of trust, a trust in yourself, in your resilience, and in your ability to shape a life rich with joy and purpose. It begins with a belief that you are fully capable of creating fulfillment from within, no matter what external circumstances come your way. This journey is about embracing the truth that happiness isn't handed to you by others, it's something you build through self-acceptance, growth, and faith in your own potential. Denzel Washington speaks powerfully on the importance of self-belief, reminding us, trusting yourself is the key to unlocking your potential. When you believe in what you can achieve, no obstacle can hold you back. These words are more than just motivational, they're a call to see yourself as the source of your own strength. When you trust in your ability to rise, adapt, and overcome, you become unstoppable. This trust doesn't just make you resilient, it opens doors to new possibilities and empowers you to create a life aligned with your true desires. The path to self-contentment isn't without its challenges. You'll encounter obstacles and setbacks, but every one of these experiences is an opportunity. Each challenge you face builds resilience, deepens your character, and strengthens your ability to stand confidently on your own. Every experience, whether a success or a struggle, is molding you into someone stronger, more aware, and more capable of thriving independently. So trust the journey. Believe in your ability to create a fulfilling life rooted in your own values and dreams. Embrace the challenges, for they are shaping you into a person who doesn't just survive but flourishes. By learning to be happy on your own, you are crafting a foundation of strength and confidence that will support you through life's highs and lows, empowering you to live with purpose, joy, and unshakable self-belief. Crafting a life that reflects your values. As you grow in self-awareness, your view of happiness will shift. It will be less about external pleasure and more about a deep peace rooted in your values. Washington encourages people to live authentically, stating, "A life aligned with your values is a life well lived." Create a vision that includes your passions, dreams, and core values. Living in harmony with these elements transforms your life into a testament to authenticity and fulfillment. As you grow in self-awareness, your understanding of happiness will naturally evolve. You'll begin to see that true fulfillment isn't found in fleeting pleasures or external achievements but in a profound sense of peace grounded in your own values. This shift moves you away from relying on external rewards and instead guides you toward an inner satisfaction that feels stable, lasting, and deeply personal. When you base your life on what genuinely matters to you, happiness becomes something you carry within, regardless of outside circumstances. Denzel Washington captures this beautifully, encouraging people to pursue authenticity in their lives. A life aligned with your values is a life well lived, he says. This wisdom is a reminder that when you build a life rooted in your own beliefs and passions, you create a foundation of true contentment. Your values act as a compass, guiding you toward decisions that resonate with your inner truth and bringing you closer to a life of purpose. To make this vision a reality, take the time to define what truly inspires you. Reflect on your core values, the dreams you cherish, and the passions that light you up from within. Imagine a life that allows space for all of these elements, a life where you're not just living but thriving in alignment with who you are. By prioritizing these values and building your decisions around them, you transform your existence into a powerful testament of authenticity and fulfillment. Living in harmony with your values doesn't just make your life more meaningful, it makes you more resilient, centered, and confident. It creates a sense of direction that keeps you grounded, even when the world around you is chaotic. This alignment is the key to a lasting, deep-rooted happiness that no outside influence can take away. So, build this vision, live true to yourself, and let your life be a reflection of all that you stand for and believe in. If you're ready to start your journey toward independence and true happiness, begin today. Take that first small step, then take another. Soon, you'll look back and marvel at how far you've come. You have the power to build a life that reflects your true self, a life rich with joy and meaning. Remember, letting go isn't about loss, it's about creating space for something greater. Subscribe to Motivation for Success for more inspiring videos to guide you on your path to self-discovery and happiness. Embrace this journey not only for yourself but for the lives you'll touch along the way. Let's take this step together and create a future where happiness starts from within.